Okay, so for this one, we're asked to take the derivative. So let's see what we get here. So I'm going to take the derivative of the first term. That's in terms of x, so that's easy enough. That just becomes, that first term becomes cosine x. But the second one is in terms of y. So I'm going to do this implicitly. And I'm going to pull that 2 out and take the derivative of cosine 2y. So the derivative of cosine is negative sine of what? Of 2y times the derivative of the inner function, so that's times the derivative of 2y, which is 2y prime. And then that's going to equal the derivative of the right-hand side, which is 0. Before I continue, is that step 1 okay? Do you have any questions on that?
Where did that 2y prime come from?
So the way the way I got the 2y prime is, and I'm just going to pull this out real quick. So this is my inner function, right? Because this is cosine of what? Of 2y. So this is, I'm applying chain rule here to that 2y, to that function cosine of 2y. So what I had to do after I took the derivative of the outer function of the cosine function, which is what I did right here, I then took the derivative of 2y. And the derivative of 2y becomes 2 times the derivative of y. Is that okay?
Oh, I think it's somewhere in my flashcard.
Okay. I'm having, just so you know, you're really, really quiet. So I'm having trouble hearing you, but I think you said it was in a
Are you using
flashcard.
the product rule?
One more time.
Are you using the product rule?
I'm not. I'm using chain rule.
Oh, the chain rule?
Yeah. Is that okay?
That's okay. Continue.
Okay. So let me continue. Let me take a step back just because it looks like you may be having trouble with that. So I'm just going to look at this function cosine of 2y. I'm not going to look at anything else right now. And I'm going to take its derivative. Okay? So I want to remind you, chain rule says we have an outside function if we have an outside function, inside function. So in this case, hopefully you agree, we're taking the cosine of 2y. So our outer function is that cosine function. So the first thing I need to do is I need to take the derivative of cosine, which is negative sine of what? Of 2y. Now, the next thing that we have to do is by the chain rule, we have to take the derivative of the inner function. So I have to take the derivative of 2y. And because that's in terms of y, I have to do that implicitly. So that's going to be 2 times the derivative of y, which is y prime. So that's how I got this piece right here. Is that a little bit better, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, let me continue then. So from here, what do I want to do next? I think I am going to distribute that too. I think that's looks like the easiest thing to me. So I'm going to say cosine x minus 2 sine 2y. Whoa, excuse me. I don't know what happened there. I like sine of 2y times 2y prime. And that equals, oh, I didn't really do much there, did I? Okay, that equals 0. I'm going to clean that up even a little further. I don't know why. That wasn't much of a distributive. So let's see. I get cosine x minus 4 sine of 2y y prime. Okay, and that equals 0. Any questions on that? All I did honestly was I just multiplied some numbers together. But hopefully I didn't lose anybody on that. Okay, let's go from there. So I want to get this, I want to leave this on this side, and then I want to take this piece right here in red and I want to move it to the other side. So I get negative 4 sine of 2y times y prime equals negative cosine x. And then my last step is going to be to divide everything that's not y prime onto the other side. So I get y prime equals negative cosine x all over negative 4 sine of 2y. Again, there's simplification I could do, but I don't need to. So at this point, I am done.